Williamson. Okay, let's dive right into it. Lecrae.
Yes.
What is it? What went into Reach Records deciding, or Reach Like Ministries deciding to make this particular movie? Why was it necessary?
I think we've always been burdened since we started traveling from city to city doing concerts. There's always been a burden to see, how we can take it a step further in using the arts and using our gifts and talents to further encourage, edify, and create tools and resources for the body to use. And the 13 Letters showed so much fruit that we were blown away. And when you got guys like Show Baraka, who's incredibly talented, and Miguel Davia, who won't pat himself on the back, but is incredibly gifted theologically, you can't help but brainstorm up things along these lines, and this is what the result was.
So what was the goal in producing the film? Or what would you like to see it do?
I think ultimately I would love to see this continue to catalyze a movement of biblical masculinity, specifically, ultimately everywhere, but specifically in the urban context. I think it's something that's not tackled, and a lot of people say, where's the stuff for the women, or where's this? And I think when you get the men, you get the city. I think when you get godly men, there's a trickle-down effect. And so that's what I would love to see men just say, you know what, man, I'm tired of believing lies. What does it mean to be a man according to the scriptures?
So Lecrae just used the phrase biblical manhood, and so I want to ask Pastor Williamson, can you give, just from the scriptures, a biblical definition of what is biblical manhood?
God bless you. I think biblical manhood is really living out the principles that God has established for men. I think the Lord has given us a vocation. As men, we're to be, first of all, we're to be worshipers. That God made us to worship Him. I cannot fulfill my manhood if I'm focused on living for myself. I've got to live for a bigger and grander purpose, and that purpose starts with living to worship God. So I think that's the foundation. It's not just contained in my life. It needs to impact others. As a man, I have to deal with the women in my life in a way that